after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen buying time to his left. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitch, complete. It's Perkins. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
Bills 10.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that, nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On play action, Allen. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Allen off the play fake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kingsley Keke drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Adkins. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Atkins now. Throwing on first down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw. Going deep for Diggs. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Atkins looking to throw on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Allen again. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Allen will try to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after a must on this drive as they start out here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Adkins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because you're wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Atkins to throw on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And that is in.
Down like any defense. You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Adkins. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Adkins flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Bills.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.